if this video is going or not. Yeah, it's going. We on. Hi, welcome to my channel. I hope all is well, even if it's not all is well. But I came out here to share dinner with you guys. I'm not going to eat it. You guys know I just been pretty much showing it. But I want to show y'all some good food. I cooked some collard greens, just some red peppers. And I got some smoked turkey, neck bones. And then I have, no, this is pork neck bones right here. No, is these turkey or pork, Dennis? Turkey neck bones. And then I got some candy yams I made. Then the cornbread look a little light. I'm sorry about that, but I do have cornbread here. It looks a little light because I guess it's under too much light. And then it is a little light too, but it's, you know, it's brown too, but it's much darker than what it is. And then I got some ribs here. The ribs is delicious. They season really good. One day I'm going to have to show y'all how I do all this. And I got some macaroni cheese here. And I got 4 different cheeses in this macaroni and cheese. I have provolone cheese. I have sour cream. I have cream cheese. I have Velveeta cheese. Ooh, more than that cheese. And I got Clover Jack cheese in here. And it's really good. And, you know, I bake it in the oven. You know, couple eggs, you know, your milk. You know, some people do heavy cream, but it's so heavy with all the cheeses and stuff. Y'all see why I got to slow down with the eating and stuff, because when you know how to cook, you're going to sit here and cook. So comment below and let me know, have y'all came up with even new dishes since you've been in quarantine, since you've been in the house and not nothing to do, that you find yourself cooking, you know, finding new recipes to cook, going on different people's pages, finding new recipes, or just coming up with them yourself. For myself, I always try different things, you know. I try different things like this. I just started doing the macaroni and cheese like this. I think a couple weeks ago, I showed y'all white macaroni and cheese, and it was so delicious. You hear me? It was really good. So the white is just as good. And see, these are pork, but I love the beef neck bones too. Beef neck bones are delicious. I don't eat pork that much. Every once in a great while, I do pork. But I got this right here. Comment below, do you do your own barbecue sauce? Because that's one thing I do. A lot of people do seafood sauce. But I tried this kind by Guy. It's really good. It's not pricey. It was on sale for $1.50. So, yeah. So this is spicy hot. So it's not hot. It's more like on the sweeter side. But I do my own barbecue. And how I do my barbecue, you just use ketchup. You use Worcestershire sauce. You use some red chili flakes. I use some hot wing sauce in mine. And I put some lemon in it. And I put a little brown sugar in it. And then I put some garlic in it. And I put a little pepper in it. And that's about it. Then you got your barbecue sauce. And you just let it cook. And I mean, it turned just like the barbecue sauce. You can add honey to it. You know, so that's the time, like when you run out of something, most likely you have the other ingredients at home. So why not make your own barbecue sauce when you're home? When you run out, you don't have to run to the store. Like now, a lot of times you ain't going to want to run out the house with all of this stuff going on. You got to be more careful. But these greens are so, so good, yeah. You know, I cut up onion in there. You can't see the onion, but red peppers or bell peppers. It makes greens really, 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 it makes greens really good. And Let's go down this smoked neck bone here. It's really good. And this is a pork neck bone. That's not turkey. This is a pork neck bone. And it's very meaty. And you know how to do that. You just boil that uh, about 2 hours, I say. I do it. You know, people do it different. And I put my seasoning in the water as I boil this. And I get the whole big bag of grains. So, you know, you could cut them up yourself. But, you know, Walmart's, they sell the bag like for $4 and something, a real big bag. And they cut up nicely just like this, the same way you would cut them up. They cut them up, so I do it like that. They're nice, good, and they're rich. They're not watery. Then they just delicious, and they got a little spice to it. I got some crushed red peppers in here, and then I put a little butter in it, and then the season from the meat. Then I put some of the Goya ham seasoning in it. Then I also put the Goya chicken broth seasoning there. Then I put some Sassoon also in here because with my food I like a lot of flavor to it. So that's how I do my greens, and I let them go on and cook for another like hour and a half and stuff till your greens is tender. And sometimes if your greens come out bitter a little bit, you can always add a little sugar and take the bitter taste away from your greens, and they'll always come out good, because sometimes greens can be bitter, and you know, just have to keep cooking them. And cornbread, this is just some old Jiffy mix. You see it, you can see that the little color of it's a little light, but it's not as, you know, light as what it looked like if I'm holding it back. But that's a really good close-up on that, and they is so well cooked and it's seasoned. You know, they have a good like rub. I put a lot of seasoning on here. What's the season was on the, actually my husband did the ribs. What kind of season you put on the ribs? Come over here. What you put, black pepper, what else?
Black pepper, onion powder.
Black pepper.
Onion powder, garlic powder.
Black pepper.
A little bit seasoned salt.
Seasoning, salt, some everything.
And then some everything.
We got so many seasoning. I try to I try to stay stocked with seasoning. You put complete seasoning. Yeah, that Bodega complete seasoning is really good, y'all.
And I put that, we call that stuff.
Yeah, that's good. So this was all in this meal. The only thing, if I wanted to do, is a little potato salad, but I had only two little potatoes, and I wasn't going to go buy another whole bag just to make some potato salad. But this right here, I'm trying to eat it very little, so I ate a few bites, but I figure that this right here, this plate will be for my husband for tomorrow. He'll take this to work. And so, but I wanted to get on here and just share Sunday dinner with you, and you know, just say God bless you, and continue to look up to the hills which cometh your help cometh from the Lord, and this too shall pass in the name of Jesus. And I ask of the Lord that bless everybody on here. You know, so many things, you know, happening to people, families and stuff, and it's just so bad about the way how you have to do the burial and stuff. You know, it's sad and stuff, but at least, you know, it's able to be done, and you know, things like that. But you know, just pray for one another, love on one another, really love on one another, because like I tell you, life is uncertain, but death is for sure. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope it made you want to go cook some greens and some macaroni and cheese. How do y'all do y'all macaroni and cheese? You see that? Look at that. See that cheese all through that? Oh my goodness. And see, it's nice and firm, and it's juicy too. It's not dry at all. I make sure it's nice and juicy. And these are nice and tender. You know, you put the aluminum foil over them. And I have a good oven. The oven cooks really, really good. And candy yam, how I do my candy yam. I know I'm shifted. I was supposed to close this video about a minute ago, but y'all know how I get to talking sometime. But how I do the candy yams, these happen to be the ones out the can. I didn't do the fresh ones. You know, the fresh ones, you know how you would boil them, but these is not fresh, so I don't want to get into it about that. So these ones is, I'll put this over here so y'all can see that Caesar. Well, that's okay. Well, these, what I do, I take the water out of them, pour the water out, maybe leave a drop in there. I put the brown sugar in there. If you want to use white sugar, you could. And I put a little nutmeg. You could use nutmeg or you could use cinnamon. Today I used a little cinnamon. And then you use a little real butter. And see, a lot of people don't know what you do to pop out the taste to the candy yams is you put a pinch of salt on it, and it'll bring out the flavor. And that's got to do with any of your, you know, like a lot of sweets. You feel like maybe like salt is not good, it's going to be salty. It really don't. It just pop out the flavor. Just like accent, you know how accent bring out the flavor to your food. So that's what that do to your food. It just bring out the flavor more. And it's really, really good. And when y'all don't see me on here, most likely the storage is out of my phone. I got to get to my son so he can move the stuff in some other place. However they do, I'm still learning this thing, and I'm in no rush. But you know, the most important thing for me is to come on here and just, you know, encourage my sisters and brothers, share, you know, how I do different meals and stuff. I got to start cooking them, you know, and stuff to help somebody out, because it could be some people, young people that can't cook, old people that can't cook, but that's what we're here for, to help one another. So hopefully tomorrow I'll see you guys at 7:30, Lord's will. Sister Fifi Tyson platform. I'll be talking about some of the things I went through in my past. Y'all know a little bit. So hope to see you guys there. If not, it may be canceled. I don't know. I'm not for sure. So I don't want to get nobody, you know, hopes up high. So, but in all things, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Love, peace, and joy. To the next time, my blessed babies. Mwah. And this is the sauce again. Y'all go try it. This was my first time. It's good. All right.